Hey everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love here with another Therapy Thursday. Today I want to talk about making room for 2021. Okay, so as this video and podcast is coming out today, it is December 31st, 2020. 2020 has been a year. It has, for most people, been a year that has held a lot of duality. There's been loss, there's been grief, there's also been abundance and expansion, and everything in between. And as we are setting our sights toward the new year, it is very customary for people to set intentions or resolutions or do vision boards and kind of setting time aside to say, what do I want this next year to look like? Now, most of us did this in 2019. And we did it in 2018 and 17 and all of those times. And then 3 months into 2020, a global pandemic hit. Well, it hit before then, but it really hit the US around March. And all of those intentions and all of those plans and resolutions that people had made, all of a sudden, so many of them were disrupted because of something we could not predict. And so I'm suggesting that we learn from that. We learn, one, that we're not always going to be able to predict what's coming, and that sometimes the intentions that we set are dependent upon the future looking like the present or the past. And when we are setting our futures up like that, we are not necessarily making space for what's coming. So I would like to speak anecdotally for a moment. I don't remember what grade I was in, but I think it was around third or fourth grade maybe. And we were doing a science lesson. And the science lesson was to take like a cup. And if you've never done this, you can do it, right? Take a cup and right side up with like the part you drink with up, and put it in water. And as you put that cup, it's submerged in water, like a basin of water, a bucket or a sink or tub. You'll notice that water will fill the cup. Nothing new. Okay. Then we were to take the cup out and we were to turn the cup upside down so that the lip or the part that you drink from is facing down. And then we were to submerge that cup in water and see what happened. And what happened is you did that, water did not fill the cup. It would like pop back up. And the lesson we were supposed to learn from that science experiment is that air takes up space. And this has stuck with me however long ago it was that I was in third or fourth grade, that even air takes up space. And because air was in that cup when it was upside down, water couldn't occupy it because there was air in there. Okay. Think about that as we move forward to 2021. There are so many things that take up space that we don't often think about. Take up space in our mind, take up space in our heart, take up space in our bodies. And as we move into 2021 and we start thinking about the things we want to achieve, the things we want to accomplish, the things we want to stop doing, the things we want to start doing, the question is actually, do you have space? Are you taking things into 2021 from 2020 and many years behind or before that are going to create too much, it's going to occupy too much space for you to receive the things that could come to you in 2021? If you were walking around and your hands and arms were full, you got stuff in your hands, you're carrying it in your arms and you're walking, and I come up to you, your hands and arms are full, and I have for you something of tremendous value for you, to you, a tangible thing. And I say, I want to give this to you. I want you to have it. Your options are, you gonna have to make room. You got to let go of something you're carrying if you are going to receive the thing that I have for you, or you got to pass it up because you're already too full. I want us to take that thought as we sit and be reflective about what we want the next year to hold. We can't just think, oh, I want that new job. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be more intentional with my health. I want to do this and I want to do that. We can't just focus on all those things that we want without saying, and what am I willing to free up right now that will leave space for that? That can be very hard and scary, because letting go of something, especially if we have a mindset of scarcity, but if I let it go, what if I don't get it back? If I let it go, what if I never have it again? And that oftentimes prevents us from getting the things that we hope to receive. So I just wanted to offer that for us. I'm taking that into consideration too. What are the things I need to let go of? And it's not just the bad stuff. I'm not just talking about the negative stuff that we need to let go of, but sometimes it's the accomplishments. I made more money this year than I've ever made. Hey, that's great. But if you are not willing to set that aside and let that go, then you're automatically not leaving space to even elevate even more in the future. And so please, in your planning, in your preparation, make some of your reflection be, what am I willing to put down, set down, and let go of? Not because it wasn't important or valuable, but what am I going to set aside so that I can make room for what's in the future? I'm wishing everyone who is moving into the calendar year of 2021 as much blessings and fortune and prosperity as possible. If you would like to reach out to me for any reason, please visit www.thelaborsoflove.com. We are on all the major social media outlets. Check out our new Instagram page specifically dedicated to the podcast, _LOL_pod. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. You all, until we meet again in 2021, be well.